Good afternoon, everyone. So, first of all, introduce myself. Myself, Krishna. So, I am working in this company. Before, welcome to Self Software Solutions. So, I am working in this company. Myself, Krishna. So, basically, we'll discuss what are the courses we'll discuss. First, what does it mean by full stack development? We'll discuss one by one. Is it visible for everyone? Java full stack development. So, is there any prerequisites for learning of Java full stack development? Many students are coming from non-IT, and many students are coming they already complete their graduation in the year of 2018 and 19. Some gap will be there. Some they have some gap. So after they are doing some their work in other sectors, they are also would like to come to IT sector. Is there any prerequisite? No, there is no prerequisite for learning Java full stack development. There is no prerequisites. Only the prerequisites. There is no prerequisites. Only the prerequisites is your I would say your commitment, your dedication, and your time. These are the prerequisites for learning Java full stack development. Commitment, your dedication, and your time. These three are the prerequisites. There is no prerequisites. Like any background you are. Your background might be any non-IT sector like agriculture or some chemistry students will be there, and any background. Only qualification is degree. Degree is enough. Only the prerequisites are your commitment, your dedication, and your time. These three are your prerequisites. You know, like how to handle the laptop, how to on the laptop, and how to. So these kind of things is enough. No need to much things not required. These all are only the prerequisites. After this, so Java full stack development, I can categorize into three modules. I can categorize into three modules. So module number one. So in the module number one, so I can categorize three modules Java full stack development. First module number one, I can categorize into backend development. Backend development. So in the backend development, what are the topics we will discuss? Backend development. In the backend development, what are the topics we will discuss? The first one is the core Java. Core Java. Core Java meaning completely basic things. In this, in this course, we'll learn how to write the basic programs and how to software. The basic core Java means nothing but core meaning basic. Basic programs we will learn in the core Java. Basic programs. Core Java meaning basic programs. So after the core Java, we'll be having the advanced Java. Advanced Java. So in the advanced Java, we'll be having the database. Uh, in the advanced Java, we'll be having the servlets. What does it mean by servlets? Servlets meaning it will make our website accessible through the internet. For example, you have developed the one project, then how will you if anyone can access within the system? That is only there is no use. If you want to make our website accessible through the internet, so we will use the servlets. We will use the servlets. We will use the servlets. And in the servlets, we will be having the JDBC. So JDBC basically JDBC is used to mediator in between the web application and database. So it will act as a mediator in between the web application and database. So these are the and we will be having the JSP also. But nowadays JSP is no one is not nobody is not using. Why? Because JSP has deprecated. JSP has deprecated. No one is using the JSP. JSP has deprecated. So nowadays nobody is using the JSP. So these things are enough. Servlets, JDBC, servlets, JDBC, servlets and JDBC, and backend database. The database will learn like Oracle, Oracle. So Oracle database. So these concepts are comes under the backend, backend development. This is the module number one. In the module number two, in the module number two, we'll discuss about the front end topics. I'm giving overall view like in the full stack development, like wherever you go, like what are the concepts they will discuss and all. We will. I am giving complete introduction in the front end in the module number two. So this is complete front end development, front end development. In the front end development, so HTML5 and CSS and HTML and CSS, these are the designs which will give good feel and look to the websites. HTML5 and CSS, these are the designs which will give good feel and look to the websites. Which will give look, feel and look to the websites. Next thing is we will learn like Bootstrap. Bootstrap, which is used to like our web application as a compatible to the mobiles. Like there lot of mobiles will be there, like iPhone, some lot of mobiles will be there. So all the mobiles like our website accessible, compatible. Whenever they will open our website, like they need to visible all the content. So that's the thing. So in that case, we will use the Bootstrap. And next thing is JavaScript. JavaScript. So JavaScript, which is used to make our website dynamically. Like if you want to dynamic nature, if you want to provide the dynamic nature of our website, we will use the JavaScript. We will use the JavaScript. So basically, we will use the JavaScript. For example, one page you want some pop-up box, and whenever you click that, it will enter to the next page. So such kind of functions you want, we will go for the JavaScript. JavaScript, it is used to make our website dynamic nature. It is used to make our website dynamic nature. Next thing, we will do interaction React.js. Basically, React.js, it is the complete scenario. Like if you want to complete then itself, React.js itself, it will take I would say 2 months, 2 months of time. So we need to learn introduction, React introduction, like how to use introduction, and they will use the React.js and all. Next thing, introduction to Angular. Introduction to Angular. So whoever is pursuing the degree and whoever trying as a fresher in the fresher level, they will in the interview perspective compulsory questions comes from these two modules. These two modules. If the person is looking as a fresher in the IT industry, the questions are coming from these two modules. Core Java, Advanced Java, Database, HTML5. As a fresher, up to JavaScript is enough. As a fresher, up to JavaScript is enough. If you are trying as a fresher and you have like knowledge up to JavaScript, that is good. If you know React.js and Angular, that is excellent. But as a fresher, up to JavaScript is sufficient. Up to JavaScript is sufficient. So these are the two modules basically in the backend category: Core Java, Advanced Java, and Database. These three are comes under the backend development. In the case of front-end development, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and JavaScript, introduction to React.js, introduction to Angular. So front-end modules, front-end development, if you go way like if you take any stack, any full stack, like if you take the Python full stack development, front end module is the same. If you take the .NET full stack development, front end module is the same. Only back end development will vary from one technology to another technology. Front end development is the same for all the technologies. If you go like .NET, if you go .Python, if you go Python, wherever you go, front end development, these technologies are same. HTML5, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, Introduction to React and Angular. These are same, remaining all the like technologies. And third module, I can categorize the third module, module number 3. So in the third module, basically frameworks. These are the frameworks basically. Frameworks meaning like whoever is join as a like 3 years of experience and 4 years of experience, so they need to learn some frameworks. So in the fresher level, these two modules are enough. If the person want to join some experience with like 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience, the person compulsory they work with the frameworks frameworks in completely core Java, like the frameworks like Hibernate, comma, Spring Boot, Spring Boot. So these are the comes under the like in case of complete core Java frameworks, Hibernate, Spring Boot. These are the things. And after these frameworks, we need to learn some tools, real-time tools, real-time tools. We'll be having the real-time tools like the real-time rules which we'll use to make our website, like Maven is the one real-time tool. Maven, Git and GitHub, and I would say Jira and SonarQube, and debugging, and I would say Docker, Jira, SonarQube, and debugging, Docker. So these kind of like we'll be having real-time tools. So these real-time tools are will be help in our project. In our project, Maven, Git and GitHub, Jira, and SonarQube, debugging, Docker, and will be there some Jenkins will be there. Jenkins. So these are the real-time tools. These real-time tools will help us in the real-time project scenarios, project scenarios. So these are the different frameworks. I can categorize Java full stack development in 3 modules. Module number 1, module number 2, and module number 3. In the module number 1, the topics comes like backend development. The first thing is core Java. In the core Java, so these are the basic programs. So fundamental programs. How to write the program, how to compile the program, how to execute the program. We need to such kind of things we will learn here in the core Java, and in the advanced Java, these are the topics like servlets and JDBC. So in the database, these are the topics. So among those, so completely we will give these in the like in our course basically we will give guidance like we will completely give the course about the core Java and advanced Java. In the core Java, we'll like the topic scenario we will discuss, and advanced Java we will discuss. So completely we should know like the awareness of what does it mean by Java full stack development. What does it mean by Java full stack development? So this is the basically scenario in the Java full stack development. So there is no prerequisite to learn the Java full stack development. If you are interested to do the coding, or you are completely from non-IT students also, you can eligible. Only the prerequisites is your commitment, your dedication, and your time. You need to put more efforts, and you need to maintain your dedication and your commitment. Your commitment. So after this, daily sessions, daily sessions like this week, basically parallelly on another batches are going. From next week, actually your classes morning time, morning sessions, morning sessions daily. Your class timings daily. Your class timings 10 to 11 is your class. 10 to 11:30 daily classes, and 12 to 1 is 12 to 1 is newspaper reading. Newspaper reading. 10 to 11:30 is the classes completely related to core Java, like the syllabus and all we will share. So 10 to 11:30 is completely our classes, and 12 to 1 is newspaper reading. The main purpose of newspaper reading is to improve communication skills. Like most of them are coming, uh, we observe till now, like we seen some batches. They are already coming. They are already working in different sectors. In that sector, they might be speaking Telugu, some other language they might be speaking. And some guys like they have 3 or 4 years of gaps, but they don't work anywhere, and they like their brain completely idle, complete idle. If directly the person will attend the interview, so the person not able to, so he is facing lot of issues. To avoiding that issues, we are providing the newspaper reading. So based on this newspaper reading, we will give the rating. We will give the rating. So like 5 and 4 and 3, 2, 1 will be there. Whoever got the 5 rating. So daily after rating, we will take the attendance. We will share the assignments, and we will give the rating. So daily newspaper is compulsory, and assignments is also compulsory. After the end of the class, we will give the assignments. We will give the assignments. Compulsory, you guys will do the assignments. If not, we need to tell the reason why you guys are not doing the assignments. So assignments are compulsory. Newspaper is the compulsory. Newspaper is the compulsory. So class timings daily will be having 10 to 11:30. 10 to 11:30. And 1 hour newspaper reading. 1 hour newspaper reading. And after this, hmm, basically, this course will take 45 days. After this, we will give 4 or 5 days to prepare core Java. 5 days we will take the interview. So whoever clearing the like core Java interview, then the guys will move to next process. Next process will Nikhil sir will explain. So that's the like basically the roadmap. The roadmap. So in my roadmap, I will discuss core Java and advanced Java. We will discuss core Java and advanced Java. So this is complete Java full stack development in this case. So we'll discuss complete backend topics like core Java and advanced Java. So these are the class timings. So daily we'll be having the classes 10 to 10:30. Daily 1 hour newspaper reading. Assignments we'll share after the assignments, and notes I will share after the end of the class. So you guys compulsory need to do the assignments. You need to do the assignments. You need to do the assignments. So next thing, so in the core Java topics also I will share. In core Java, what are the topics we will discuss? So in core Java, like starting 15 days, we don't use any IDs. We don't use any IDs. IDs meaning integrated development environment. We don't use any IDs. With the help of Notepad only, we will execute. We will write the programs. We will execute the program. then only we will get the clarity where our program getting the error. So we need to aware, we need to get the clarity. So starting 15 days we don't use any IDs. 15 days we will use IDs. Notepad. Notepad. So what are the topics we'll discuss? The first the topics basically, first we'll discuss what does it mean by Java, what is Java, and what is full stack development, what is Java full stack development, what is Java full stack development, and next thing I would say full stack development and JVM architecture. So JVM architecture is the very important. So JVM architecture. So if you don't know the JVM architecture, you don't understand the programs also. So JVM architecture is the very important. And after JVM architecture, we need to know how to compile the program, how to write the program, and how to compile the program, how to write the program, and how to compile the program, how to compile the program, and how to execute the program, how to execute the program, and after this, how to execute the program. So after this, we need to know about the variables. What is variables? And the next thing, data types. Data types. We'll discuss about data types. After the data types, we will learn about the some conditional statements, conditional statements, and looping statements, and operators. So these three are like whoever want to technically. So whoever good at these concepts, those guys good at strong at logical thinking. Logical thinking. So these three are very important for the logical thinking. Whoever good at these concepts, those guys good strong at logical thinking. Strong at logical thinking. So these concepts are very important for logical thinking. Logical thinking. Variables, data type, conditional statements, looping statements, operators. After the operators, we will discuss about the arrays, and before arrays we will discuss about the strings also. String is the predefined class. So like which is used to store the group of characters. After the string, we will discuss about the arrays. So after the arrays, we'll start the oops concept. We'll start the oops concept. So before oops concept, from here to here, we will use the notepad. Here to here, we will use the notepad only. Notepad only, we can write the programs, we can compile the programs, we can execute the programs. Before the oops, we will use the notepad. So in the oops concept, under the oops concept, basically oops is the object oriented programming language. Programming language. In the oops, Java supports oops. Why? Because in the real time scenario, Java deals with Java or methods deals with objects only. Objects only. So we will get the clarity. So oops language, in the oops language we'll cover the first topic is types of variables. Types of variables. Here we will basically know what does it mean by variables. But types of variables we don't discuss here. Here under the oops we will discuss types of variables. Types of variables. And next methods. We will discuss about the methods. Methods and types of methods also we will discuss. Types of methods also we will discuss. And next thing constructors. Next thing constructors. Next thing constructors. Then some keywords will be there. This keyword, super keyword. So this keywords and final. So these are the OOPS basics. If you want to, OOPS will have the four principles. If you want to understand the four principles, we need to aware of these basics. These are the basics for the OOPS, like types of variables and types of methods, and what does it mean by constructors, and what does it mean by keyword, like this keyword, super keyword, and final keyword. These are the OOPS basics. OOPS basics. And what are the OOPS principles? We have the OOPS principles. First thing is encapsulation. Encapsulation. Encapsulation, and I would say inheritance. So in the inheritance, we'll be having like types: single level, multi-level, hybrid, hierarchical. So multiple inheritance, and polymorphism, 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 and encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. So these four are the OOPS principles. These all are the OOPS basics. If you want to understand the OOPS principles, we need to aware of the basics. These all are the basics, OOPS basics. Types of variables, types of methods, constructors, and keywords. These all are the OOPS basics. OOPS basics. These four are the OOPS principles. OOPS principles. So OOPS is very important. OOPS is very important. If you understand the OOPS concept clearly, then you can able to do the real time you can able to do the real time OOPS. So OOPS principles is very important. In the OOPS, we'll be having methods concepts play very crucial role in everything. We will represent in the forms of objects only. We will represent in the form of objects only. Object is nothing but it is a one real-time entity. So we can everything in the OOPS language. I would say in the Java language, everything will be represented in the object orient only. So methods deals with the OOPS. Methods deals with the objects only. Method deals with the objects only. These are the OOPS basics, and these are the OOPS principles: encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. After this, we'll be having exception handling. Exception handling. So exception handling is also very beautiful concept and very important concepts. Very important concept. Very important concepts. In the in the exception handle, we need to learn what is exception, and what is the how to why we need to handle the exception, why we need to handle the exception, why we need to handle the exception, and what is the difference between exception and a handle, exception and error, exception and error, and exception hierarchy, exception hierarchy, and next thing, exception propagation, exception propagation, and how to handle the exception. For handling exception, we will use keywords. Use keywords. Those are like try. Try is the one keyword, and catch is the one keyword, and finally, and through and throws. Throw and throws. So with the help of these keywords, we can handle the exception. We can handle the exceptions. So in the exception perspective, we will discuss these concepts. What is exception and why we need to handle the exception? What is the difference between the exception and error? Exception hierarchy, exception propagation, and for handling exception, we will use the keywords. Try, catch, finally, throw, and throws. Throw and throws. So after the exception concept, we will discuss about the multi-threading. So in case of multi-threading, we'll discuss like we'll be having like a predefined thread and user-defined thread. So like what does it mean by predefined thread and what does it mean by user-defined thread? User-defined thread and how to create the custom threads. How to create the custom thread. So in the multi-threading scenario, we'll discuss the concepts. So after the multi-threading, we will discuss about the collections framework. Collections framework. So after the multi-threading, we will discuss wrapper classes. So this is a very small topics, wrapper classes, generics. What does it mean by generics? And object. What does it mean by object class? What does it mean by wrapper classes? What does it mean by generics? And what does it mean by object class? And what does it mean by collection framework? Collection framework. So after the collection framework, we'll discuss about the servlets. We will discuss the servers. So this is comes under the like advanced Java. So in the core Java, we will discuss these topics. We will discuss these topics. So from to here, we will completely use the notepad only. We will completely use the notepad. So after this, we will explain what is the purpose of the IDE, and after then only we will start using the IDE. So until you need to use the notepad only, you need to write the programs on the notepad only, you need to compile on the notepad and you need to execute on the notepad only. Notepad only. Notepad only. These are the OOPS basics, types of variables. So here we don't discuss types of variables. Here we will discuss only what does it mean by variable. After entering the OOPS principles, we will discuss about the types of variables. And types of methods, constructors, what does it mean by constructors, and what are the this keyword, super keyword, final keyword, and these four are the OOPS principles: encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. So these four principles are very important in the core Java. So everything it will be in the form of based on these four principles. And after this, exception is the very beautiful concept in the Java. So wherever you go in the interview perspective, the interview compulsory will ask the questions in the exception handling. Wherever you go, you are like as a fresher or as a any experience you have, the questions compulsory they will ask the exception handling. Exception handling. Exception handling also very important. That is also very beautiful concept in Core Java. So in the exception handling, these are the concepts. What is exception and why we need to handle the exception? What is the difference between the exception and error? And what is the exception hierarchy? What does it mean by exception propagation? For handling exception, we use some keywords. Those are like try, catch, finally, throw, and throws. After this, we'll be having the multi-threading. So multi-threading concepts also very important. And after this multi-threading, we will discuss about the some simple topics. So wrapper class is also very small topic and very simple topic. We will discuss about the wrapper classes, and generics also very simple topic, and object class also very simple topic. So these are the like some topics we need to know. And after the collection framework, so after these topics, we will learn about the collection framework. So collection framework also very important concept. So nowadays most of them are using the collection framework. Collection framework. Collection framework is nothing but this is the like advanced topic of the arrays only. So arrays will be having some drawbacks. To overcome those drawbacks, we will use the collection framework. So like whenever we go the collection topic, we'll get the full clarity about the collection framework. So after that, we will complete give the guidance of the servers. What is the purpose of the servers, and how to use the servers. So everything we will give the complete guidance. So this is the complete scenario. Like what does it mean by full stack development and class timings and the core Java syllabus. So these are the complete scenario. So assignments, daily assignments is compulsory. So whoever is not doing the assignments, they need to tell the reason.
Spotify it is same set of class
Mm.
in the topics
Mm. Mm.
మళ్ళీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి
Mm. ఆ? అవుతాయి అంటే ఎక్కువ ఎఫర్ట్ పెట్టాలి బేసికలీ హూఎవర్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ కంప్లీట్లీ నాన్ ఐటీ దే నీడ్ టు పుట్ మోర్ ఎఫర్ట్స్ సో దెన్ ఓన్లీ they can follow the classes. Some guys are like they are coming CSC, ECR, CSC. They they don't have any issue. They can at least they can follow regular, but some are pure non-IT. So those guys need to put more effort compared to remaining guys. Where is completely non-IT, they need to practice more practice. They need more practice. In such software solutions, basically, we are like completely give only core Java. So some guys are asking like some other technologies. No, we are providing only completely core Java. Core Java related only we are doing. Why? Because in the AIM tool, completely it is AIM is a tool. In the tool, we will use only core Java. So this is only pure core Java. Hmm? Uh, Assignments, basically after end of the class we'll share the assignments like this. These are the assignments, so we'll give the assignments like write that to print the student information and to display the employee details. So based on the topics we will give the assignments. So the guys uh, go through the assignments, analyze the assignments, they need to do the assignments. This is the assignments. So every day after the end of the class, we'll share the assignments. Assignments is compulsory. Assignments is compulsory. So, so apart from this, anyone have any queries?
ఈ వీక్ మొత్తం ఏం క్లాస్ అంటే ఈ వీక్ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ నుంచి మార్నింగ్ సెక్షన్స్
Mm. From next week onwards, we'll be having the morning sessions. This week actually we'll be having evening one. Why? Because already morning AM batch is running. The syllabus might be complete in this week. In this week. So I hope, I am not sure. In this week, you having the sessions evening. From next week, from next Monday onwards, we'll be having the sessions in morning times.
రేపు నుంచి మెయిన్ క్లాస్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి
Hmm?
రేపటి నుంచి
Hmm. So this is the complete introduction. Uh, if any have any questions, you can ask online people. Nikhil sir, will share. Nikhil sir. Online people, anyone have any queries? Okay. Any queries or any concerns you have, or like related to admissions, you can ping to Nikhil sir. Uh, like related to topics, you can ping me in the group, or you can ping me in the group. So